Okay, so we're off for part 2. Before I continue for the second part, to all my students, I know I'm crouching down so you can see my face. To all my students out there, thank you for your support. I sold a few books, e-books online. Unfortunately, for the past month that I've uploaded the video, it wasn't such a big success. I had like 13,000 views in that video, and I got to sell about 25 e-books. I was really hoping to manage to sell a lot more, because it's very hard to publish in that kind of amount of selling, but it doesn't matter. Like I said, I'm not doing this for the profit. Thank you for your help, and let's continue with the lesson. If you guys want to buy the ebook, I'm gonna give a lesson soon of classical music that I have in the ebook. I've got also Anonymous Larefe on the book. We've got Dust in the Wind pickings. There's a lot of nice things you can benefit from the book. I gather up through years of experience, hoping and understanding how the student of the guitar works, and I really think you're going to benefit from it. It's got tracks so you can listen to me play them. Get around to it. Just give it a check on my channel, Give or Lose It. Alright? Now, let's continue. We've done our first pattern, which was now, usually there I don't overdo it. I play about 2 times this, and then I go nuts on the A7. Again, the A7 I showed in the previous video how I'm holding it here. That will be putting all the bar here with your finger, barring the first 4 strings, and with your ring finger on the first string on the 3rd fret. And now the pattern changes a lot, and the muting technique is different. So what do I do there? Ding ding. It's not really easy to explain because everything goes really fast, but I'll try to give you what I'm doing is, if you press hard down on the strings, you have a clear sound of your strings. If I press down, if I lift, I still maintain my shape. Most probably you can't tell, but I'm not pressing hard. I'm just touching softly the strings with my skin of my fingers. So I'm using, again, a muting technique, which gives me that. So when I press, I do down, up really fast. Do, do. And then when I go down, I lift my fingers up to get the muted effect. You see, I lift those fingers and go. I hope you understand with this explanation. It's gonna seem a little bit alien to you if you never used muting techniques to mute, to kill, in quotes, to kill the notes of the guitar, but it's really cool and it gives that moving feeling. Okay, so after I go that one, the second time around I go up, up, down. Why I go up is because when I go up and I hit the strings, and then down without hitting them, that gives a small distance between my strumming, and then straight away hit. So slowly the pattern in the slow version should be like this. I'll play a little bit louder. Then the hand comes up and it repeats. You see, my right hand has a continuous flow of missing downs or upstrokes. So one more time. Down, down, miss the up. As you come down, you have muted your strings, and then when you come up, you press your strings, you go down, you miss, you come up, and then you mute your your strings by lifting your fingers about 2 millimeters off the fretboard, but still touching the strings, and you hit the muted strings. Don't try to put the pattern together all at once. Try the first part. Once you get the first part, add one more strum. That will be the up one. And then move your hand down and add the second up strum, the next one, and do it slow. And then add the last one. And then slowly try to speed up. Once you've learned that, let me check our time, 6 minutes, very good. Once you've learned that, try to put them together nice and slow with a nice tapping on the foot. See? Not so hard. I know, was just one of the things that I used to jam when I was practicing alone, and it's one of the things that I play like 90% of the times when I play. Everybody loves it, they tap their foot, and sometimes somebody sings, they start singing with it. Now, what I do after, I think I still have some time left on the time there, is that I slide my fingers, the same shape with the A7, all the way here. Now, my index finger is now on the 7th fret, and my ring finger is on the first string on the 8th fret, and I do the same technique. That's it. So see? Now, you could change it, you can do 2 times. Or 1 time. Or cut it in half, like I did now. Or even go nuts. Okay? Now, to get that, to do that I did was, that's a muted repeat. When every time I go up, where I'm here on the 7th fret, every time I go up, the strings are muted. See, I go up, they're muted, muted, muted. Every time I go down, I press the strings. If I don't do it, it sounds like this. Yeah? So I try to get only the downbeat. And then I give a little bit percussion. And I run back to the beginning. Hard playing with the electric on one leg. Now, talking about the electric guitar, example, I can take one of my acoustic guitars. I want you to hear that. Yeah, you can do the same effect on the acoustic guitar. I just took the electric because I remember that it's one of my guitars you've never seen, and I'm sure you would like it because it's cool. It's got some fires right on here. Rock on, baby. Sorry, I'm in the mood today. I finished early from work, so I'm very relaxed. All right, so